Hey, this is Dean Soto with theonlineempireacademy.com in partnership with Keyword Inspector. And in this video, I want to show you my super simple method for finding out what customers want to buy so that you could provide them with that product. Okay. And we're going to be using the Keyword Inspector Trends tool for this. Okay, a lot of people out there. There are different types of Amazon sellers when they're trying to create new products or bring new products to market. There are those who look at actual like other products that are selling and mimic those products and use those as a kind of to break into that particular market. And then there are sellers who want to know what customers are actually looking for, because let's face it, even though there are millions and millions of products on Amazon, sometimes there are customers who are searching for things that are not being served, right? Which is even greater, because you can break into a market in that case and bring a product to people who are searching for a specific product where there's little or no competition. So I'm going to show you how I go about doing that. And we're going to come back to this spreadsheet. We're going to look at the Amazon, under the Amazon method that I use. This is what my staff uses with keyword trends to find things that we can make into print, like mugs, t-shirts, and things like that, and show you how we go about using trends for that. You can use it for private label products. You can use it for other things as well. Okay, but we're going to come back to this spreadsheet in just a little bit. I'll share it with you and the method. Okay, so first things first, let's go to the Keyword Trends tool. All you have to do is go to log into Keyword Inspector and then go to the trending keyword search right here, or you can click the keyword trends up here, either way. And what the Trends tool is basically what it does is it monitors trends on Amazon. You can find out the how many searches things are getting per month. You can find out how many people have searched for that particular thing throughout the year, etc., etc., etc. I mean, you could use this for so many different things. It's fantastic. You can even use it for finding suppliers for wholesale, things like that. Which is another thing that I do, but we'll talk about that in a different training. So anyway, as we're going through all of this, I'm going to show you how I use it. Okay, there are tons of tutorials out there. We have a quick start tutorial that you can YouTube, etc. But I'm going to show you how I use it in this specific way of doing things. Okay. What I want is I want to find things that I can print. Whether I'm having them manufactured and printed and I'm sending them into FBA, or if I'm doing print on demand or whatever it might be. I want things that are kind of like more novelty. It can be novelty type stuff, but things that I can print, right? So that's what I want to find out. Okay. So in order to do that, we're going to use this keyword list. Where it says broad match up to 50. I mean, I could go and do all this volume stuff. I could, say find things that are over $100 or under $100 on average on the first page, what the average keyword count is and stuff like that. There's a ton of stuff that you can do. It's pretty amazing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, the less that you put out there, the less that you do, the more new ideas that you get. Okay. And that's what we're wanting to do right now. Okay. So that being said, let's try, let's do something. Trump is one of them. Let's say United States, states. We can do things like, let's do funny quotes. And let me explain what I'm doing here. This keyword list right here is a broad match keyword list. So it's going to be as broad as possible, finding all these different keywords and finding in the Trends tool any associated keywords. Because it could be something like, it's going to be broad, so it doesn't have to be the exact keywords, okay? So it could be something like, let's say car racing. Just going to do all over the board. Funny racing. Motivational. Do just motivational. And let's pop in one more thing. Let's say Republican. Okay, just a bunch of stuff. I really don't care. This is where I'm just trying to find things that I probably won't. I'm basically trying to find things that I wouldn't think to find myself. Okay, so I just scroll all the way down and I click the search Amazon.com keywords. Now, what's going to happen? It's going to take a while, but it's going to go and find keywords that are associated with those keywords and start ranking them based on traffic. I'm going to show you the trends if they're trending up. It's going to have all these graphs and etc. But I'm going to pause this while it's going to do that, and we're going to come up with some new ideas. And then I'm going to show you how I determine whether those ideas are good enough to go and make some products with. Okay, we're back. It took about a minute to do that. Now, there are 4 columns that I look at. I don't look at the first one where it says rank. Some people are like, well, how does it rank? Blah, 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 blah. I don't care, honestly, because no matter what keyword tool you use, you're gonna need some kind of inference, okay? Some human, you'd have to use your noggin, okay, to rank and to go after specific keywords. I look at these 4 columns: keyword, the keyword column, the current volume column, the current volume graph monthly, and then the Amazon results column. That's the only thing I look at really with this specific way of doing this, okay? Now, what I do now is this current volume. There's 2 places that I look at as I'm going down. I look at the current volume, and then I look at the Amazon results. The less Amazon results, the better. That means there's less competition. The higher amount of volume, the better. It means there's more people looking at it. And generally, this means, from what I understand, how many per month, how many the current volume per month. Okay. So another thing to keep in mind is that no Amazon keyword research tool is accurate. Okay, this might say 1 million, but it might be like 10,000. In all honesty, they might say that it's 1,000 in trends, and it might be 1 million. It tries to do its best, and the more data that it has, like over time, when you see these graphs, I love these up and down graphs because it means that there's a lot more data. The more accurate it's going to be. Okay, so when you see these graphs where it's like nothing, bam, and there's a whole bunch, that generally is going to be a lot less accurate than the one that has a little bit more action going on. Okay, but no matter what tool is out there, Amazon has, at least as of this video, Amazon has not opened their API to let you know how much search traffic something gets, and so every tool out there is trying its best, okay, to find out the amount of volume. But that's why you have all these other checks in place. So let's scroll down. Generally, the 200, like anything over 100,000, is going to be it's going to be very difficult. Okay, to find some good things. But you never know. You never know. Interesting, actually, right here, 173,000 for this customer service motivational wall decals. I don't know. There's no chart on that. I'm gonna skip that one for now. People's History of the United States. That sounds like a book. So I'm looking over here to see what we got here as far as competition. The less, the better over here. Rhino Power Motivation. Don't know what that means. What is this Rhino Power Motivation? Let me click this. You click this Amazon little logo over here, and it will take you to Amazon. We'll see what this is. Oh, okay, it's like some kind of supplement. Okay, we don't want anything like that. So I'm going to scroll down. Race car bed, slot car race. Let's see. Icky Trump. Voted Trump. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. These ones don't look very good, so I'm going to click this 2 down here. I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to pause this video. It'll probably take another minute. All right, so let's scroll down. Let's see what we got. Trump hat, Trump flag. What's Dubiner Trump? What's Dubiner Trump? Let's click this. Oh, Michael Dubiner. It must be some kind of book looks like. Okay, let's scroll down. Motivational water bottle. That would be interesting, but man, water bottles. I know it says 576. I'm sure that sometimes you'll see, like if we go here, if we click in here, it's gonna be more actual results. Sometimes that happens. I mean, it's just the way it is because it's constantly scrolling or not scrolling, it's constantly going through all of the listings and things like that. And sometimes it's a little bit behind the times. So that's the way it is. But you know, water bottles in general, ooh, yeah, that's a rough thing to be in. So I wouldn't actually go and necessarily do print ones. I mean, we can, but yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. Motive ring. It's a motive ring. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know what a motive ring is. Let me let's do this, and we'll check one more real quick. So one thing I want to do. So we see 251 results on this motive ring. Well, you know what? I just don't. I don't like this one. Well, we can't do this because it's not a print one anyway. But that's what we're supposed to do. But anyway, someone else might want to go look for that one. Bikers for Trump. I think that actually end up having like some kind of copyright thing. I'm gonna go down. Trump's hat, Trump's mask. Donald Trump socks. 17 plus people have that, give or take. I'm going to go into this. This says it's 9,000 and it's trending down, which is going to happen since it's after the election. But he's been in the media for so much that he trends up and down quite a bit. But we do see a nice healthy bar over here. So let's click this, search on Amazon. And so we see a whole bunch of socks, but we see right here it actually says 488 results. What I want to do in this situation, it looks like these things are selling, okay? Trump, whatever. And then if we go scroll down, now we're starting into flags. So we're losing the sock thing, which means that there's not too many people doing Trump socks, which is good. Got a chia pet and stuff like that, which means that there's not too much in the way of socks. What I want to do right now is I want to find out who's actually using, this is a very important thing, who's actually using this actual term, okay? Because right now we're doing a broad term, so it could have Donald, it can have Trump, it could have socks all throughout that listing. Donald could be in the bullets, Trump could be in the description, and socks can be in, like, even in these cases, it's not even in. This isn't a sock. It's not even in there. Okay, so it's a very broad search. I want to find out who is actually using this specific search. So very, very sophisticated method, guys. Very sophisticated method of doing this. All you do is you do an open quote in the front and a close quote right there. Then click search. So right here it says we have 14 people using specifically Donald Trump socks, and we actually see no sponsored ads associated with it as well. Okay, Donald Trump is president of the United States, at least as of recording this video, and so it falls under, as far as I know, public domain. He falls under public domain, so that is a very, very good thing. Which means we can use his image for the most part. But of course, contact a lawyer if you're whatever. If you feel, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a trademark or a copyright lawyer. But look, not too many people coming up with the specific Donald Trump socks, and usually the only person here doing that is this one that says Donald Trump socks. Sometimes they don't even have it in the title, which is super important, right? All right, so all that being said, I know my competition is generally going to be low for this. So I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet, and let's say that this is something that I wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way down. If you can't tell, my staff has tons. We have like 200, and this is going to be the 284th. But let's just use this for an example. Donald Trump socks. Okay, expected monthly searches. I'm going to take this 9,622. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that into here. Amazon results with quotes. I believe it was 14. So this is just the Amazon method that I'm showing you. I do use Merch Informer, a couple other things, but it's not important. The Amazon method it actually works just great. The best sellers rank of number one item in search without quotes. Okay, so this is the next part of this. I want to know. So we searched with quotes, right? Now I want to do is I want to take off the quotes and then search again. And I want to know, if I were to get number one here, what would the bestseller rank be? So I'm going to click into here, and I'm going to scroll down to the bestseller rank. Now this is 17 in clothing, but it's 17 in novelty socks. So that's not really accurate. This one's a little bit more accurate. It's 5,317 in clothing, shoes and jewelry, men, and then shops. So I'm going to take this one, this 5,000. And I think it's still not going to be nearly as accurate as just doing clothing, shoes, and jewelry if it had that. But I'm going to go and open up a new tab, and I'm going to go type in to Google. Well, I use DuckDuckGo, but to Google it's going to be Jungle Scout Sales Estimator. You can either use this or you can use Kippert if you have Kippert. Keyword Inspector product research tool, but this is just an easy way to do it. It's free. And you click there, and then go to clothing. Pop in that sales rank right there, and press enter. 566 sales estimated per month. Now, like I said, since that was a subcategory, I'm guessing it's going to be maybe a quarter of that, but still, it's pretty cool. Maybe a quarter, maybe less. Even if it's 100 a month, that's great, right? So, so just off of doing that, we found that Trump socks are selling, right? And that there's not a lot of competition. So let's enter. I go back to here. I'm going to enter the sales rank here, and then estimated sales from this 566. I'm just going to put that in here, 566 per month. This is green across the board, and I just set it to, I just use conditional formatting. If you go to tools up here, actually no, data, is it data? Where is it? Oh, no, format. If you go to format, this is Google Sheets. If you go to format and then conditional formatting, click that. You can set rules to change the color of whatever thing you want. I have this set at 1,000, anything over 1,000. I have this set at Amazon results with quotes. I have this set at under 100. Like you can see, this one's 500 right there, and it's red. I have the bestseller number, best BSR of number one item in search without quotes. I want to say I have this set at, what do I have this set at? We can just see it real quick. Format, conditional formatting, less than 100,000. Okay. And then estimated sales, I have value is greater than 50, greater than or equal to 50, okay, per month, estimated sales. So we just found something. We just found something using Trends Tool, just by simply entering a whole bunch of different keywords. And remember, Donald Trump's going to trend again in 2020 or 2019 to 2020 because elections happen again. So he's going to trend again, right? So that's a good time to actually start getting things going. Now that hundreds of people are looking at this, it might not be the best thing to look at. But we found something that has a decent amount of monthly searches. We know that there's only 14 people actively going after that particular search term, Donald Trump socks. We know the bestseller rank of the number one item that was without quotes was 5,317. We know also, which I should add this to the to my spreadsheet, but we know Donald Trump socks, there's no ads whatsoever. So I could do Donald Trump socks and do some ads and be number one here. Okay. So that's another thing. And then we know on top of that it sells anywhere between 100 to 566 per month. Pretty amazing, right? And that is, now the thing is with Donald Trump socks, right? We're not looking at specific socks. This is one thing I love about using the Trends tool is I can make any type of socks around here. It's a niche, right? It's not based around a specific thing, right? So like when you are looking at a keyword, this one's pretty much based around a thing. But say it had to do with I've seen things like nursing bra, or it can be something like it could be like political wristband or something like that. Political wristband can be a Donald Trump wristband, a Hillary Clinton wristband. It could be all those different things. Rather than looking specifically at a product and then just mimicking a product, you can go based off of more of what people are searching for, actual keywords, right? Because you might find something that is selling really well, but if you don't know really what the keywords are, then it tends to be a little bit harder to sell because you don't know what people are actually searching for to find that particular thing. You can only guess by doing reverse ASIN or something like that on another listing. Okay, so you can see that by being the type of person who is looking after what customers want to buy. Just through using trends, you see what customers want to buy by default. You're given a whole plethora of different options to go and start creating products with. So in this case, this is something that could have a pretty high estimation of sales, very low sales rank, et cetera, et cetera. So and just by looking at this, it has 62 reviews, which means, they could have promoted that, but it's been around for a while. So if you look at Keyword Inspector right here, it's been around for a long time. These guys, they knew right away to capitalize on that. So that was great. But we also know that a lot of people aren't going after those keywords, especially with PPC. So that's pretty amazing, right? I can't tell you enough how many people have used Keyword Inspector's tools, whether it's Reverse ASIN or Kippert or the Trends tool, especially, who have just found some amazing products just by entering a whole bunch of keywords or entering just numbers and coming up with some absolutely amazing things. I use it all the time, like I said, with my staff right here. My staff does this every day. We have 284 different, or I think it's 282, depending on where this is at, different keywords. And with each one of these that are green across the board like this, I can make several things with, not just one. I can make several different items because I know the keyword. All right, I know the keyword. I know what people are searching for, so I can make several different types of items. Okay, and dominate the first page with them. So, if you're looking for a fantastic way to find new keywords that you never would have thought of, new things that customers are searching for but might not be served. Look how many people, at least 9,000 people, it seems, looking for Donald Trump socks, and only 14 people are offering that. That's 9,000 people a month. That's, and only 14 people really focusing on that keyword. Obviously there's other people selling those socks, but that's pretty big. Yeah. Don't you think? So if you want to be one of those people who can use the Trends tool and to find gold like this, to find things that will sell well, and to make products off of it. Definitely take advantage. We have a special offer down below. Click the button. It'll take you to the special offer page. We only run it every now and then. And so I'm excited for you. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always reply to any of the emails, and we get them. And I'm excited for you to find some profitable products with the Trends tool. All right, this is Dean Soto with the Online Empire Academy in partnership with Keyword Inspector, and I'll see you next time.